Where were you and where will you be? That was the title of my speech right here in this room, January 8th, 2020. It was a toast to the new decade. And in that speech, I talked about where I was and where I wanted to be in the next 10 years. And I talked about becoming a life coach. And next 5 years, I did share with others my experience with public speaking through my YouTube channel. I came here, I wrote speeches, delivered, and this year I even participated in the speech contest. I got until the district contest. It was a big stage. When I got onto the stage, I didn't quite feel like how I thought it would be. My speech was about finding my purpose in life, which is helping others. And after the contest, I thought, what does helping others really mean for me? Sharing my content for others' learning, standing here, sharing with others what they can learn from my experience. And that's when I realized that I wanted to become a life coach. Now, let's be honest. You have heard life coach probably many times. I have said it twice already. How many of you had heard of the life coach term before with raise of hand? All right. Keep your hand raised if you actually know what a life coach does. Okay, a little bit. Um, Keep your hand raised if you ever worked with a coach, life coach. No one. That's all right. What is a life coach? You see, when you're sick, you go to a doctor, right? But when you're feeling fine, but you want to become strong, you go to a trainer, to a fitness coach. Similarly, when you are struggling emotionally, Jason shared, you go to a therapist, you go to a counselor. But when your life is going fine, but you still want to achieve a goal, or probably you're stuck in some area of your life, that's when you go to a life coach. To put it simply, life coach is somebody, a partner who helps you achieve your goals. How? By being present in a conversation with you, by listening deeply, by asking you insightful questions, by reflecting back to you, and most importantly, focusing on action and holding you accountable for your goals. So I went for it. Now I am studying life coaching at Concordia University, a 9 months course where every month, a weekend, I'm there in the classes. And for rest of the times, I'm practicing my skills. In the class, I've been a coach. I have been coached. And that's where I've seen the magic of coaching. I have seen changes for myself already. I'm seeing changes for the person whom I'm coaching. But the funny part is this. Even before I enrolled for that course, actually I was coaching two people. These two people for communication skills. And one of them, 2 weeks back, he went on to get a new job. He was a business analyst. And now he moved into a role of a vice president, a role he aspired to. And he told me that the communication coaching skills sessions which we had, it helped him better articulate himself in the interview. And it helped him. Hearing that, what a joy it is to know that when you try to help somebody, there is a real impact in the world. So, where I'm going with all this is that even though I'm learning to become a life coach, actually I want to specialize in becoming a communication coach, because I've seen immigrants, even otherwise professionals, who are having challenges at workplace because they cannot articulate, they cannot speak with confidence. That's what I want to help them with. This weekend will be my third month at the class, and during the remaining 6 months, I actually have already hired a coach who will help me develop my coaching skills. I'll also be recruiting 5 individuals whom I will be coaching part of this whole course, and that will be for free. But once I'm done, then I will continue coaching. And all this, while I have a full time job. Why am I sharing this with all of you? Because Toastmasters is the place where I first got the taste of helping others through mentoring. The difference between mentoring and coaching is a little subtle. Think about, you are somebody who is trying to build a new skill like driving a car, and you know a little bit but you still don't feel confident. If you go to a mentor, the mentor would tell them all about their experience of driving, and then you can benefit from that. But a coach will sit next to you. They will sit next to you and ask you to tell what you are really going through. They'll ask you to reflect on that, and they will support you but never be in the driver's seat. That's what coaching is, because coaches believe that you have the inherent strength to find your own solutions. And in this club, especially, I have always come to be inspired, to grow, and to dream. And I know that all of you will root for me in this new journey I'm taking. I've come to realize that in life, some people find naturally what they want to do. For me, it was not the case. I found it very late in life. But now that I've found it, I know I'm on the right path. And I'm so excited to actually become the person who I want to become. Someone once said, the purpose of life is to discover your unique gift. The work of life is to develop it. And the meaning of life is to give it away. So I ask all of you, have you discovered your gift? If yes, are you developing it? Where are you and where you want to be? Give it some thought, make it a priority, take some action on what your gift is. Because I have found my gift and I am developing it. And I'm going to continue to give it away by one coaching conversation at a time. Thank you.